Jamaica is quietly building airport mega hubs that could soon rival Miami and change Caribbean travel forever. In this video, we are going to look at Jamaica's ambitious airport expansions, from Montego Bay's runway upgrades to a brand new international airport near Negro. We'll explore how these projects aim to transform Jamaica into a major regional aviation hub, boosting tourism, the economy, and global connectivity. Stay tuned to understand why Miami's dominance might soon face serious competition from this island nation's bold vision. To grasp why Jamaica's airport expansion matters so much, it helps to understand the recent surge in the country's air travel demand. In 2023, Jamaica welcomed nearly 7 million air passengers, a remarkable number that represents a 15% increase in seat capacity compared to the previous year. Among Caribbean nations, only the Dominican Republic surpassed Jamaica in growth, underscoring how the island's appeal has skyrocketed for both vacationers and business travelers alike. This growth is no accident. Jamaica's government, along with private sector partners, has aggressively pursued new flight routes connecting the island with major hubs across North America, especially Miami, Fort Lauderdale, and key cities in the northeastern United States. A notable development was American Airlines launching service to Ian Fleming International Airport in St. Mary, expanding air access to regions that were previously underserved. This move not only opens new doors for travelers, but also spreads economic benefits beyond the main tourist centers. However, the rapid influx of travelers has created significant strain on existing airport infrastructure. Without modernizing and expanding its airports, Jamaica risks becoming a victim of its success. Congestion, limited gates, and runways that cannot accommodate larger planes all threaten to slow down growth, forcing tourists and airlines to consider other Caribbean destinations with better facilities. The push to upgrade is, therefore, a strategic necessity. Expanding airport capacity means Jamaica can welcome more airlines, offer more direct international flights, and attract the latest generation of aircraft. This translates to faster travel times, lower costs, and better service, all essential to keeping Jamaica competitive. So the current projects in Montego Bay, Kingston, and Negril aren't just infrastructure upgrades. They represent a calculated effort to secure Jamaica's future as a regional powerhouse in air travel. Now let's look at the airport upgrades happening in Jamaica. Number 1. The Sangster International Airport upgrade. At the heart of Jamaica's aviation growth is Sangster International Airport, located in Montego Bay. Handling over 85% of the island's tourists, this airport is a critical engine for the country's economy. What happens here directly affects Jamaica's ability to grow its tourism, create jobs, and generate revenue. Between 2019 and 2023, Sangster underwent a major runway extension, stretching from 2,652 meters to 3,060 meters. This nearly 400-meter increase was a $70 million project aimed at allowing bigger, long-haul aircraft, such as the Airbus A330 and Boeing 777, to land safely. Before this, the airport mainly accommodated smaller, narrow-body jets, flying short to medium distances. The new runway length not only improves operational safety, but also means Sangster can support nonstop flights from far-flung destinations in Europe, the Middle East, and potentially Africa, markets that were largely out of reach before. The improvements go beyond just the runway. Sangster is also preparing a major terminal upgrade. An $11 million East Concourse expansion is set for completion in 2025. This addition will add 1,500 square meters of new passenger lounge space and 2 more aircraft stands designed specifically for wide-body jets. With this, Sangster can handle multiple large planes simultaneously without delays. Passengers will also enjoy upgraded amenities, including improved retail option, better passenger flow systems, and enhanced boarding gates that reduce waiting times. Importantly, this expansion is part of a carefully planned 5-year strategy focused on future growth rather than simply reacting to current pressures. The goal is to ensure that Sangster remains competitive for decades, accommodating rising passenger numbers while elevating the travel experience. Economically, the stakes couldn't be higher. More flights bring more tourists, which means more business for hotels, restaurants, tour operators, taxi services, and local communities. It also opens opportunities for cargo transport, allowing Jamaica to develop as a regional distribution center for goods coming into the Caribbean. All these ripple effects boost government revenues and create thousands of jobs, strengthening the country's economic foundation. As Sangster grows, so too does Jamaica's ability to weave itself deeper into the global travel network, a vital step for any country aiming to expand its influence and prosperity. Number 2. Norman Manley International Airport Expansion Project. While Montego Bay is the leisure capital's main arrival point, Norman Manley International Airport in Kingston serves as the gateway for business travelers, diplomats, and government officials. Recognizing the need to improve safety and capacity, a $161 million redevelopment project kicked off in mid-2025. This marks the second phase of a 5-year modernization plan initiated in late 2024. Key elements of the Kingston upgrade include extending the runway's safety zones by 300 meters to meet stringent international standards, refurbishing aprons and taxiways, and introducing new solar energy systems that underscore Jamaica's commitment to sustainable development. Additionally, passenger facilities are being revamped to include modernized departure lounges, upgraded restrooms, and better mobility infrastructure, including automated people movers to ease transit within the airport. This overhaul is critical for Kingston because it serves Jamaica's political and commercial center, attracting a different type of traveler than Montego Bay. Increasing runway safety and capacity allows Norman Manley to accommodate large wide-body aircraft, facilitating long-haul international flights that boost trade, diplomacy, and business tourism. Strategically, improving Kingston also reduces congestion pressure on Montego Bay by distributing air traffic between two major hubs. This balanced approach increases resilience, giving airlines more flexibility while enhancing the passenger experience for both leisure and corporate travelers. Number 3. Planned Negril Airport. Looking beyond existing airports, the Jamaican government has ambitiously set its sights on a new international airport near Negril, the island's famous West Coast beach destination. In October 2024, officials identified a site about 15 to 20 minutes from the Negril tourism corridor, aiming to alleviate pressure on Montego Bay while opening the door for further growth. This new airport addresses a key challenge. Negril's current aerodrome is simply too small for modern jetliners, such as the Boeing 737. This limits the ability to offer direct flights from major markets, forcing visitors to endure longer land or road transfers. The master plan now includes land acquisition, environmental impact assessments, and infrastructure designs that meet rigorous international standards. If realized, the Negril Airport will offer direct access not only to the famous 7-Mile Beach, but also to the nearby parishes of Westmoreland and St. Elizabeth. This would significantly shorten travel times for tourists and open up opportunities for boutique airlines and specialized cargo operations. With the right development, Negril could become a niche regional hub catering to upscale travelers and cargo shippers. That said, there are obstacles. Land acquisition processes in Jamaica can be lengthy, and environmental concerns must be addressed carefully to protect the area's natural beauty. Nonetheless, if these hurdles are overcome, Negril's airport could become a vital complement to Montego Bay and Kingston, strengthening Jamaica's overall aviation network. One of the most thrilling aspects of Jamaica's airport expansions is the clear intention to open doors for true intercontinental travel. The runway extension at Montego Bay, now stretching to 3 kilometers, and the safety zone enhancements at Kingston's Norman Manley Airport have been designed with the largest, most efficient wide-body aircraft in mind. Planes like the Airbus A350 and Boeing 777, known for their fuel efficiency and long range, can now operate non-stop flights directly from major hubs in Europe, the Middle East, and even Africa. This capability marks a significant shift from Jamaica's traditional dependence on North American markets, especially the United States, which has historically been the primary source of visitors. By opening direct routes to London, Paris, Dubai, and other global cities, Jamaica is diversifying its tourism base and positioning itself as a true global player. This diversification not only brings new visitors, but also insulates the country from economic shocks that could impact one particular market. The planned Negril Airport is also expected to meet or even exceed international standards for wide-body jets, signaling a future-focused approach. Though still in the planning phase, this airport demonstrates Jamaica's commitment to scaling capacity before demand fully materializes, a strategy that many successful global hubs have employed to get ahead of competitors. Meanwhile, the government is actively courting airlines from Europe, the UK, and the Gulf states to establish direct flights. Airlines such as British Airways and Emirates are obvious candidates, and there have been early talks about increasing service frequency and routes. On the North American side, carriers like American Airlines and Caribbean Airlines continue to expand their footprint, with Caribbean Airlines recently reinstating routes to Fort Lauderdale and Kingston. This competitive airline environment is a healthy sign for Jamaica's ambitions. But the benefits don't stop at passenger travel. Improved air connectivity creates a domino effect across multiple economic sectors. The growth of tourism fuels demand for real estate development, with more hotels and resorts planned to cater to the increased visitor numbers. Enhanced cargo capabilities open new avenues for exports and imports, especially for perishables like Jamaican fruits and vegetables, as well as manufactured goods. The cruise industry also benefits from better air-sea connectivity, making it easier for passengers to combine flights with cruise vacations. Additionally, Jamaica's vast diaspora worldwide gains from this expanded network, making it easier to visit family or invest back home. More direct flights reduce travel costs and time, encouraging increased remittances and investments that are critical drivers of local economic growth. While the vision is bold and inspiring, Jamaica's aviation transformation faces real challenges that could slow progress or alter outcomes. Large infrastructure projects are often complex and prone to delays due to bureaucratic hurdles. Acquiring land for airport expansion or new construction involves negotiating with multiple stakeholders, sometimes encountering resistance or lengthy legal processes. Environmental considerations are another critical factor. Jamaica's natural beauty is a major asset, so any construction must carefully balance development with conservation. Environmental impact assessments are thorough and can extend timelines, requiring mitigation plans to protect sensitive ecosystems and maintain biodiversity. Financial constraints are significant. Airport expansions require billions in capital, which is often funded through a combination of government budgets, loans from international development banks, public-private partnerships, and foreign direct investment. Currency fluctuations, inflation, and the cost of debt servicing must be managed carefully to ensure projects remain financially viable over the long term. Another risk lies in securing commitments from airlines before completing construction. Without firm guarantees from carriers to operate routes, new or expanded airports risk becoming underutilized, which can undermine financial sustainability. The Negril Airport, for instance, must attract airlines willing to commit to new services early on to justify the investment. Competition with other regional aviation hubs also cannot be overlooked. Miami, Fort Lauderdale, Panama City, Cancun, and others have well-established networks, experienced management, and significant investment backing. For Jamaica to stand out, it must capitalize on niche tourism markets, offer attractive regulatory and tax incentives, and provide superior passenger experiences to lure travelers and carriers away from these entrenched centers. Now imagine a future where Montego Bay and Kingston are bustling hubs, regularly welcoming the latest wide-body jets, like the Airbus A350 and Boeing 777, on direct flights from London, Paris, Dubai, and Johannesburg. Picture the new Negril Airport opening its doors as a beachfront gateway, just minutes away from the famous 7 Mile Beach, boasting eco-friendly solar-powered terminals and lounges, equipped with cutting-edge digital systems designed to offer smooth, stress-free passenger experiences. This future is not some distant fantasy. It's well within reach based on the strategic projects underway and government policies currently in motion. Jamaica's evolving aviation infrastructure could soon position the country alongside well-known boutique hubs like Miami, Doha, or even Singapore, but with a distinctly Caribbean vibe. The combination of a tropical paradise, strong infrastructure, and expanding connectivity creates a compelling package for tourists, business travelers, and investors alike. A robust tri-airport network would allow Jamaica to handle tourism growth sustainably, while opening new opportunities for cargo logistics, international business conferences, and cultural exchanges. As more airlines commit to routes, Jamaica's influence in regional aviation will grow, increasing its bargaining power within global aviation alliances and organizations. What lies ahead? Looking ahead to the next 12 to 24 months, several key milestones are expected. Montego Bay's East Concourse expansion should be completed by 2025, increasing the airport's passenger capacity and improving traveler comfort. Simultaneously, Kingston will continue ramping up safety area enhancements, runway rehabilitation, and the installation of solar energy systems as part of its broader modernization plan. Meanwhile, the Negril Airport project will advance through critical phases of environmental study, land acquisition, and infrastructure design. Stakeholders will work to balance growth with environmental stewardship to ensure sustainable development. By 2027, Jamaica aims to have fully modernized terminals in Montego Bay and Kingston, outfitted with renewed customs facilities, state-of-the-art security technologies, and digitally optimized passenger services. This will coincide with the introduction of mid-size, wide-body aircraft operating non-stop transatlantic flights, heralding a new era of international connectivity for the island. Looking further into the future, by 2028 and beyond, the Negril International Airport is expected to join Montego Bay and Kingston in forming a strategic tri-airport network. This network will not only serve the needs of growing passenger volumes, but also position Jamaica as a key regional hub linking the Americas, Europe, and Africa. Thanks for watching this deep dive into Jamaica's bold aviation transformation. As you've seen, these airport expansions are not just about infrastructure. They're a strategic push to elevate Jamaica's role on the global travel map, create jobs, and boost the economy. With Montego Bay, Kingston, and Negril airports evolving into a powerful tri-airport network, Jamaica's future as a Caribbean aviation powerhouse looks brighter than ever. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button, subscribe for more insightful content, and share your thoughts below. Which Jamaican airport excites you most? Let us know.